My mind goes blank when I speak English, especially when I'm in middle of any conversation. This has happened me a lot of times, especially in initial days of learning English. This has happened with me, so I can definitely understand you if you are facing this issue. One of my biggest fear was this, that what if my mind goes blank and I'm not able to think of any sentence or anything related to which I am talking to anybody, especially in middle of the conversation. What will happen? In this video we are going to talk about this issue that most of the English learners face when we are in middle of any conversation or giving some speech or anything, and suddenly our mind goes blank and we are not able to think of anything. So we will discuss why this happens and what are the solutions to it. So let's just get into the video. The first reason could be because you are not able to frame sentences properly. See, it doesn't mean that you don't know how to frame a sentence and you don't know how to speak. It doesn't mean that just because we are in the middle of the conversation, we are speaking continuously and our mind is not able to think sentences one after other, and if it is able to think of the sentences but it is not able to frame one after other in very short span of a time, this could be the reason. And this has happened with me, and this was the reason I figured out when I used to speak to somebody and suddenly I feel that I don't have anything to speak because I was speaking too fast. And the reason was I was into Netflix and YouTube videos where I used to watch the foreigners a lot and native speakers. They used to speak pretty fast, and that's why I run out of the words and my mind is not able to frame sentences in very short span of time. So what is solution to this? So the solution that I figured out and helped me to be fluent and to keep going my conversation without any hindrance is use the filler words. Give your brain some time to frame the sentence and think of the sentence. And we often get suggested that don't use fillers a lot, like well, yes, because other people might get an idea that you're not able to frame sentence or you don't know English properly, but this could be something that can help you with this problem. You can use fillers, and for example, you are in the middle of the conversation and you suddenly feel that you don't have anything to say. Then what you can do is you can say, well, in addition to this, I think these are the fillers that you can use. I have seen the native speakers use the fillers a lot. It just makes their speech very authentic and real. I can assure you this. I used to think that if I will use fillers in between my sentences, people might think that she doesn't know how to speak English. But I have seen native speakers using fillers and it's absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong in using fillers. It buys you some time to think of the sentence. So this could be something that I want to suggest you. You should start doing this and you will see the improvement in your own self. And start speaking slowly. Do not try to speak so fast. Just give it your time. Start speaking slowly, softly, give yourself some time, think, and then speak. This is going to help you a lot. Also, you can use transition phrases like moving on, in addition to this, what I mean, these phrases. And now next is be confident. I know everybody gives the suggestion that you need to be confident, and I also cannot ignore this thing. Confidence is something that you require to be fluent. So now the biggest question is how to be confident. What's the tip that you can give me to be confident? So first of all, you need to tell yourself that you can speak. If you can read, write, and understand simple English, then definitely your mind can frame sentences and you can speak simple English. First, you need to tell yourself, tell your mind, your brain thousands of times that you can speak English. First, you need to be fully confident and fully assured that you can do this work, because confidence comes in that way only. When your brain knows that this is the task that you can do well, when you know this thing, then only the confidence comes, right? So you need to tell yourself that you can do this. And believe me, if you can understand English, read and write English, then definitely you can speak too. It's the part of the language, right? If you can understand it, definitely you can speak it. You are just lagging behind the practice part. You are just not practicing enough. So what you need to do is you need to practice. See, if you know what the conversation is going to about, then definitely rehearse the conversation. Just prepare it, because preparation is something that can make you confident, and you will know what you're going to say, and this could be the game changer for you. Third thing is that you need to understand that nobody's perfect, everybody makes mistake, and it's not that big thing that we think. Okay, we just think that making mistake is something is really weak, that people are going to judge you. Nobody is going to judge you for your occasional hiccups. Come on, this is just a silly thing that you are just thinking. Nobody's gonna judge you, and if people are judging you, then it's their mistake, not your mistake. Okay, because English is just a language. It's just a language. It's not a measure to your intelligence or anything else, your skills. No, it's just a language. You are going to learn it the way you have learned your own native language, correct? So just make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. That's it. Making mistake is not something really very dangerous thing, or anybody is going to make fun of you. Nobody makes. Even I have seen native speakers making mistakes while speaking to each other, and they just ignore the mistakes, okay, like nothing happened. So this is going to happen with you when you'll make any mistakes. People will move on to the next sentence, or to the next conversation or next segment. Nobody is going to care about this, okay? Nobody cares. So you need to understand this thing and get started. Now, at last, reminder for you, English is a journey. The more you practice and build confidence, the easier it becomes. So do not give up, and just start. Practice, practice, and practice. It will make you fluent one day, and just believe in yourself and keep going.